do a silent run. Ooh, you're a number theorist? That is fun. Do you do like, yeah, I mean, my entire education was like, was the abstracty stuff, right? Like, you know, you want to talk about monads or some shit, I got you. But I do really enjoy the practical side of getting stuff done. Okay, choosing colorless card is kind of fine if you like have to fight 4 hallway fights for some reason. It gives you a bit of a bump getting ahead. PhD in dynamic systems at the moment, huh? What is dynamic systems? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to gain a PhD level understanding in a Twitch comment, but can you give me like a broad overview? 2 options for max HP. Generally, I would take the plus 12 health one. The initial 100 gold is not really that useful. You kind of want to dodge early shops, unless Neow's giving you a bunch of money. So, losing this is fine. Should have taken their rage. Maybe. I don't know if that would have saved us either. Maybe. We can always trade out for a boss relic on Silent. Silent is fine to trade out for a boss relic. Not quite as good as Watcher, but... Okay, let's see what the path looks like. 3 fights, a question mark, and a shop is an option. Actually, that's only 2 elites. 2 elites is generally what you're looking for with Silent, because Silent has a little bit of trouble in Act 1. There's 2 elites available on the left as well, also with a fire before it, just without a shop. I'll read you the thing out loud. Yes, just think of a function where you take the output and put it back into the same function, and then do all that lots of times and see if there's any interesting patterns. Oh, so you're talking about like Mandelbrot set stuff. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff there. It's funny because people talk about fractals all the time, but I didn't understand what the real definition of fractals was until like, I don't know, last year or a couple years ago. It's just like it's an object with a fractional dimension. Okay, so there's 3 fights and 2 question marks here, and also 2 elites. I think I like this path quite a bit. This is pretty much ideal. There's no shop on it, so I think we'll just go for the 12 max HP. Get a little bit extra value out of resting. Be a little bit of a beefy Silent. Alright, 18 damage turn 1. I'll take it. When you say Mandelbrot set is over C, by C you mean the complex number set, I presume. I guess that's a reasonable thing for C. Are you doing like Mandelbrots in like quaternions or octernions or something weird like that? Or like not Mandelbrot analogies. Like I know there's like Julia sets as well. That's a thing that exists. This is approximately the limit of my knowledge on this subject. Defend Survivor. I made a really cool Mandelbrot set visualizer like many years ago, which I will now post the link to. I'm doing it over the complex P D6, which are just the weirdest stuff, huh? Okay, well that's clearly outside of my depth, but I appreciate that that's fun. I guess I'll Google the phrase P D6, but there's nothing else I can contribute here. I'll do that later. I think we'll just try not to take damage here. 18 is our max damage, so if we can get that would be nice. We did not. We could double defend and try and take only 2 in the fight, and again look for 18 next turn. Okay, so at least 1 defend and at least 1 strike is happening. It's really just a choice between this strike and this defend. So if we strike him here, we take 7, but we guarantee lethal next turn. If we defend, we take 2, and we have to find a strike or a neutralize next turn. We're pretty likely to find strike or neutralize with 3 draws. I mean, you could keep talking about math. I just like, I'm just warning you that we've reached to the extent of my ability to understand without further research. It's definitely possible for us to draw 4 defends and a strike next turn. We draw these, or the survivor. It's pretty unlikely though, so I think we'll just go ahead and block for tempo. Not recently. Alright, we made it. Footwork is an excellent card. It's not usually what I'm looking for on floor 1, and Poison Stab is usually what you're looking for. What was that? Okay. Whew. Coconut's been found. Footwork, usually not what we're looking for on floor 1 because it's not an attack, so we can't kill Gremlin Knob with it. It is, however, extremely good. We have some extra max HP too, so if we take a little bit more damage, that's kind of okay. And I would really like to take a footwork for later, and we're only taking 2 elites, so oh, I see what you mean with the clothesline, yeah. I honestly think Sucker Punch is better than a clothesline. Clothesline, like, you have to spend so much energy to get... Like, you have to spend your whole turn clotheslining, and it does the same damage for energy as just Strike. It does weaken for 2 turns, which is nice, but... Sucker Punch, you can, like, play Sucker Punch and then also a bunch of block. I think I'll take the Footwork. It's a little bit scary to skip a Poison Stab on floor 1, but Footwork is so good. Okay, question mark first or fight first? We have low enough health that if the question mark is the Golden Idol, we can take it for max HP now. So we want to do that before we take the fight. I think there's other reasons to take the question mark first, but there's a lot of events, and thinking about all of them makes all of your decisions very complicated. Hey, it is a Golden Idol. Called it. Okay. Now we get extra gold in this fight. Alright, so we're going to neutralize one, strike the other. We're going to neutralize this one so that we can put one at 6, which is kind of where we want him to be. And defend, block out. Alright, so we're going to kill you, set you up to die, develop a footwork. And kill you. Okay. Dodge and roll scales with Dex. I think we have to take an attack here since what is offered. Bane's not bad. We do need to find a source of poison. Without a source of poison, Bane is just a strike, which is upsetting. Footwork and dodge and roll is so good, though. Do really like it. But dodge and roll is common. We'll see more of it. I think we need to focus on our little sequence right here, where we're like getting attacks so they can fight elites. All right. Aha! The 1 extra damage from Bane, extremely relevant. There we go. You don't think you've ever taken dodge and roll? Oh man, dodge and roll is actually one of the very few cards in the game that scales with dexterity. Almost no cards scale with dexterity. It's very rare to get like a dexterity multi-attack, which is what dodge and roll is. It's over 2 turns, so it doesn't always feel like that, but yeah, it's super good if you're going for dexterity. I wouldn't say like you're missing out. It's not like a huge card, but it is. It's pretty good. All right, deflect is good with the extra dex. Once again, though, we're looking for attacks mainly. And none of these are that. I don't think I can be persuaded to take an Eviscerate. Honestly, Eviscerate might be the worst card in the game. It's like so hard to make Eviscerate happen. Like, another card in the discussion for worst card in the game is also a silent multi-attack, the Riddle with Holes. Riddle with Holes is not a great card. And Riddle with Holes is like way better than Eviscerate. So it's weird that they both like are so bad and like so similar to each other and in the same class. But Eviscerate is like almost strictly worse. It like does fewer procs of multi-attacking. It costs a whole extra energy. Yeah, Eviscerate is like mind-bogglingly bad. I mean, obviously, like you have to not read this text. Costs 1 less for each card discarded. But like making that text relevant is so much work, and like I don't know. I've just never been in a position where that's any good. Yeah, it does 18. The payoff for this like crazy setup thing is do 18 damage for 0, which is like, okay. It should do like 4 times 5 or something. But maybe that's too similar to Riddle with Holes. I don't know. Or it should just do like 40 damage, right? Just not like 6 times 3, just 40. Then I could see it. Are we taking Deflect? I think no. It's a common. We'll see more of it if we need it. I think we just pass here. I just can't. I can't take it this rate, right? It's too bad. All right. Any reason to go to the shop here instead of committing to 2 elites? No, I think we'll be fine in the 2 elites. Probably want to upgrade Neutralize or Bane. We need to bump up our damage a little bit. We could maybe transform a Defend and look for an attack. I think we'll just upgrade the Neutralize, though. Upgraded Neutralize is so bad against sentries, though. We should be fine against sentries, though, with Footwork. I'll take the Neutralize. I guess we're taking another upgrade here. Honestly, like, Grand Finale is pretty bad, too. Oh, why is playing on iOS art? I haven't tried it yet. My main device is an Android device. I have a iPad, but I don't use it frequently. I guess we'll take the Footwork upgrade. I just don't feel like Bane's upgrade is that significant. Especially with no poison. Well, this is the max damage we can possibly get, and it weakens him for next turn. But I would like to set up Footwork and exhaust the Sunder's Bane. Mostly restarting. Oh, you mean, oh yeah, jeez. Great, because you have to start from non-Ascension, unlock the characters. I actually kind of want to go through that process again, just because I feel like it was really well done. Alright, I think Triple Strike Neutralize is probably the line here. We've got a block bot, so we should be okay. This fight is pretty scary, though. With just our basic strikes, we basically can't miss any damage. But I will develop Footwork right now. Will I? Actually, no. I'm gonna Triple Strike. It's like really, really important that we don't skip damage, because otherwise we're gonna lose the race, and our strikes are gonna do 0 damage. We could Footwork now. Next turn is definitely Neutralize, and definitely at least 1 Defend, 1 Strike. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. I think we're just like balls to the wall, skipping 0 damage in this fight. That's always happening. One of these is always happening. And if we're skipping 0 damage, we have to do this one too. Oh man, are we gonna lose this? This is gonna be real close. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Our strikes are gonna do 0 damage. No. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Alright, pretty sure we lose here. We need to do 20 more damage, and we just don't have it. Well, it's not for lack of trying. We did every ounce of damage we could possibly do. Yeah, our deck only does 1 damage per shuffle now, and it's the Bane. Bane is doing 1 damage here. I guess we should have upgraded the Bane. Honestly, just should have taken the Poison Stab. It's not just Gremlin Knobs. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, the name of this video is Don't Skip Poison Stab.